Novak Djokovic is once again proving why he stands among the all-time greats in tennis. On Monday, under the lights of Court Philippe Chatrier, the Serbian icon marched into his 19th French Open quarterfinal, breaking yet another record and reinforcing his reign at Roland-Garros. With his dominant 6-2, 6-3, 6-2 victory over Britain's Cameron Norrie, Djokovic not only secured his place in the final 8 but also earned his 100th career win at the French Open. A century of victories on the red clay of Paris, a milestone that speaks volumes about his endurance, mastery, and unrelenting hunger for greatness. This is not just another win. It's history. Djokovic has now surpassed Roger Federer's record of 18 quarterfinal appearances at Wimbledon, setting the all-time mark for most quarterfinals at a single Grand Slam tournament. His 19th at Roland-Garros sets him apart, once again, in the pages of tennis history. At 38, Djokovic is showing no signs of slowing down. He remains precise, tactical, mentally sharp, and physically capable of dismantling his opponents with grace and control. He's played 12 sets so far in the tournament, and he's won every single one. But even as milestones fall around him, Djokovic's eyes are fixed on a much bigger prize, a record 25th Grand Slam title. That goal drives him forward. That vision keeps him focused, centered, and relentless. Every match is a step closer, every win a part of a bigger narrative. "I feel good. I know I can play better," said Djokovic after the match. But 12 sets played, 12 sets won, it's been solid so far. Modest, yet confident. A legend not just playing to stay relevant, but playing to redefine what's possible. Up next for Djokovic is a far greater challenge. He's set to face world number 3 Alexander Zverev, a fierce rival and last year's Roland-Garros runner-up. Their last encounter ended in heartbreak for Djokovic, who had to retire injured during their Australian Open semifinal in January. Now healthy and hungry, Djokovic seeks redemption. Zverev himself eased into his 7th quarterfinal in Paris after Dutchman Tallon Griekspoor withdrew due to an abdominal issue. Zverev was leading 6-4, 3-0 at the time of retirement. The German is still in search of his first Grand Slam title, having come close in 2024 by reaching the final at Roland-Garros and again falling just short to Jannik Sinner in Melbourne. And speaking of Sinner, the world number 1 made a thunderous statement on Monday night. Under the glare of the night session, he obliterated Russian 17th seed Andrey Rublev 6-1, 6-3, 6-4. Clinical, ruthless, unstoppable. Sinner's form has raised eyebrows and expectations alike. Having returned from a 3-month doping ban, he looks sharper and more determined than ever. With 2 Grand Slam titles already under his belt, the US Open and Australian Open, Sinner is aiming for a 3rd straight major and to solidify his place at the very top. "Today was a very good performance," Sinner said calmly, "but we try to keep going and see how it goes." A statement of focus and humility from a player clearly growing into his prime. Next for Sinner is Alexander Bublik, the unseeded Kazakh who has captured the hearts of many with his spirited run in Paris. Bublik fought from a set down to defeat British 5th seed Jack Draper 5-7, 6-3, 6-2, 6-4. It marked his second top 10 scalp of the tournament, and his resurgence is one of the feel-good stories of this year's French Open. Bublik, often seen as a maverick with a flair for the unpredictable, is now finding consistency and results. He will enter his clash against Sinner as the underdog, but with nothing to lose and momentum on his side. Meanwhile, Lois Boisson created waves in the women's draw. Ranked 361st in the world, she stunned 3rd seed Jessica Pegula to become the first French woman to reach the Roland-Garros quarterfinals since 2017. A breathtaking result, it sent shockwaves through the tennis world and gave home fans a reason to cheer. Her incredible journey from the qualifying rounds to the final 8 is a story of belief, perseverance, and the magic that Grand Slam tennis can produce. In a draw full of surprises, Boisson's name now stands tall. As the French Open barrels toward its climax, the storylines are thick with history, ambition, and redemption. Djokovic continues his pursuit of immortality. Sinner aims to solidify a new era. Zverev still searches for his first major. Bublik plays with freedom and flair. Boisson brings hope to French fans. Every match from this point is no longer just tennis, its legacy being built in real time. Djokovic's 100th win may be historic, but it's not the finish line. Victory number 101 would be better, he said. That's the mindset of a true champion. Never satisfied. Always reaching. Forever striving. At 38, he still plays with the hunger of an underdog and the experience of a king. Every serve, every rally, every point is part of a mission larger than himself. Records fall, opponents change, surfaces vary, but Djokovic remains. And as the red dust rises under his shoes once more, the message is clear: he's not here to relive history. He's here to make more of it.